An Introduction to the 7-Minute Daily Focus, Part 3, Foundations of Western Philosophy. Western philosophy offers profound insight into the nature of the mind, reality, and the metaphysical structure behind all appearances. For centuries, thinkers have attempted to understand the inner world, the actual world, long before modern science had the language to approach it. Three major branches of Western philosophy contribute directly to the literacy I have developed through the 7-Minute Daily Focus. 1. Metaphysics, the study of reality. Metaphysics asks the most essential question: what is ultimately real? It deals with what many call the unseen foundations of existence, the origins, causes, and structures behind physical form. In metaphysical inquiry, the physical world is understood not as the source, but as the result, a translation of something deeper, something prior. 2. Ontology, the study of being. Ontology explores the nature of existence itself. It asks, what does it mean to be? It studies identity, essence, and the truth of what something is beyond its appearance. Ontology reinforces the principle that who you are metaphysically precedes what you are physically. 3. Philosophy of mind, the study of thought and consciousness. This branch explores thought, awareness, and the self, confronting the mystery of consciousness, a phenomenon that cannot be reduced to matter. The philosophy of mind establishes a clear truth. The mind does not arise from the body. Instead, the body serves as an expression of the mind. Across these three branches, one truth stands above all others. The inner precedes the outer. Thought comes before form. Awareness comes before appearance. Identity comes before expression. My work simplifies these ancient complexities into a teaching that can be lived, practiced, and embodied, not merely studied. The concept serves as the foundation of metaphysical literacy. I think it is appropriate to expand this foundational content a bit further. From my perspective, it is essential to understand that Socrates never meant to remain abstract or academic. Its original purpose was practical, to guide human beings into a correct understanding of reality so that life could be lived in harmony with truth. Metaphysics was not designed to speculate endlessly, but to establish first principles. When the early philosophers asked what was real, they were not interested in theories. They sought certainty, and they discovered that certainty could not be found in the shifting physical world of appearances, but in the stable realm of what is. This is why metaphysics consistently points beyond the senses. The senses report change, decay, movement, and contradiction. Metaphysics seeks the unchanging cause behind these reports. In my teaching, this unchanging cause is named clearly actuality, the finished metaphysical state from which all appearance flows. Ontology deepens this understanding by turning the inquiry inward. Rather than asking what exists in the physical world, ontology asks what it means to exist at all. In doing so, it reveals that identity is not something assigned by circumstances, roles, or conditions. Identity is metaphysical before it is social or physical. Therefore, aligning directly with my teaching, the self must be recognized inwardly before it can be expressed outwardly. A person does not become something because the physical world labels them as such. The physical world labels them because they are already that thing in metaphysical form. When ontology is misunderstood, people attempt to change their lives by changing appearances. In contrast, when ontology is understood, people change their lives by recognizing their being. The philosophy of mind completes this triad by addressing the instrument through which reality is known. Thought, awareness, and consciousness are not side effects of matter. They are the means by which matter is interpreted and organized. The mind cannot be considered secondary because if it were simply a byproduct of the brain, it wouldn't be able to govern meaning, intention, purpose, or direction. Human experience shows that our thoughts guide our actions, intentions shape our behaviors, and awareness determines our interpretations. Philosophy of mind, therefore, reveals a critical truth. Consciousness is not contained within the physical world. The world is contained within consciousness. When these three branches are integrated, a coherent structure emerges. Metaphysics reveals what is real. Ontology reveals who you are. Philosophy of mind reveals how you know. Together, they form the intellectual backbone of the 7-minute daily focus. What philosophy sought to understand conceptually, my system makes operational. What thinkers describe through dialogue and argument, I teach through direct inner practice. To engage with the 7-minute daily focus is therefore to stand in a long lineage of inquiry, not as a student of ideas, but as a practitioner of truth. You are not studying reality. You are learning how to operate within it consciously. Lastly, when philosophy moves from abstraction into lived experience, it serves as the guide it was always meant to be, helping you live in alignment with what is real.